Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survived. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. He's in the clear. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback?
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Has the first down and more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense been back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down after that previous play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Throwing in a lane can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
To the air, it's Sayin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Toss play to the running back going left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. A quick throw out left, complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Set up at the 24. They're going to run it. He breaks free. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Back to pass. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. He fires it down the middle. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to make a play here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Just standing there, gets hit again. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And this time enough for one more play in the half. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. Guys will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down. This offense will really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to chuck it again. And they've got him on the blitz. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. He stays alive. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
13.
Returner decides to fair catch this. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gives it to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one will be fair caught.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, squaring off with another team from the American, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Simon. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Tulane right back to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding...
Just keeps moving. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to pull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Striving for the goal line, loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll try the run.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Quickly to the tight end. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Simon. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Rushes on him. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Tulane right back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Simon. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Reed. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simon. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comes.
There he goes! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. There he goes. Touchdown, Temple. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Simon. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Oh, out of space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the bit, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays this...
Looking for more room. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass, it's Simon. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Wide open spaces.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider...
Turning on the Jets. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Simon. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick completion on the out. He's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. Touchdown now! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Finds his man, it's Adams. It's a seam wide open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point is good. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play